Self-awareness encompasses your past, your patterns, problems, and experiences. These all shape you and your view of yourself, others, life, and your response to life's challenges. I believe that authentic self-awareness begins with your awareness of God. You only really know yourself, your strengths, and your issues when you have an intimate relationship with God, who created you, and you revere Him. You allow Him to speak to you about you. Because we were all born sinners, this means we are all imperfect. God, with laser-like focus, is able to flood a light on what needs to be corrected in our lives. He wants us to break destructive patterns. He helps us in our self-awareness. Now, what we do with this information is up to us. If we ignore it, it can derail our distinction and destiny. Here's a powerful example of this in the story of Cain. Cain was a firstborn son of Adam and Eve. He had a brother named Abel. Their story is told in Genesis 4. Cain was a farmer, Abel a shepherd. One day they both presented gifts to the Lord. Cain gave some of his crops, but Abel gave God the best portions of his lambs. God accepted Abel's gift, but not Cain's. And this made Cain very angry, and he looked dejected. Listen to what God said to Cain in Genesis 4, 6, and 7. "Why are you so angry?" the Lord asked Cain. "Why do you look so dejected? You will be accepted if you do what is right. But if you refuse to do what is right, then watch out. Sin is crouching at the door, eager to control you, but you must subdue it and be its master." God immediately pointed out Cain's character flaw and told him how to fix it. Number one, you do the right thing. Give God your best. It will be accepted. 2, beware of your issue. For instance, anger. Anger unmanaged can lead to sin. 3, sin is from Satan, and he's eager to control you with your anger. 4, you must subdue and master your issue. If Cain didn't follow through on what God said, he was in for big trouble, but he didn't make any changes. Cain lacked self-awareness and any motivation to change. He refused to face the truth about himself and deal with it. Have you ever been in that predicament? You can't see yourself or refuse to see yourself, but other people can. It's clear to them what's holding you back, but you are not self-aware. That was Cain. You know what happened. Cain's unresolved and unrestrained anger led him to murder his own brother, a tragedy that could have been avoided. Now let's bring this home and learn from Cain. God wants each of us to break all destructive patterns with His help. Just like He revealed to Cain his issues, He'll do the same for you and for me if we're not self-aware. It's so easy to see what's wrong with others, our spouse, siblings, boss, co-worker, children, other family members and friends, and not focus on our shortcomings. We will never grow unless we are self-aware. So now is the time for introspection in the privacy of your own space. Here's a question for you. Who have you given permission to always speak truth to you, even if it hurts? Is there anyone that you trust to be the truth teller in your life? It may be more than one person. We all have blind spots, and we need others to see what we can't see. Even Apostle Paul said in Galatians 2 that he had to confront Peter to his face about his hypocrisy. You can read this in Galatians 2:11 through 16. So write a list of your self-destructive habits or attitudes. I did this. Be brutally honest. Your habit may not be a sin, but it's a weight, and it can make you lose your race. Think about the athletes who compete in the Olympics. They're laser focused on being their best. They hire coaches, no matter how great they are, to help them improve in the areas where they are deficient. They tweak the little things that can make a big difference in whether the outcome is victory or defeat. Hebrews 12:1 says, "Let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up, and let us run with endurance the race God has set before us." Satan knows what trips us up. We need to know. We each have a race, a path that is tailor-made for us. This is why self-awareness is so important. We have to know our nature, our triggers, bad habits, and refuse to cultivate or tolerate a lifestyle of sin in any area. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing in our clique, church, or in the culture. God is going to hold each of us responsible for how we live in our lives, because one day we will have a face-to-face meeting with Him to give an account of what we've done here on earth. So this is serious. So what's the next step? I'll share that in the next episode. Thanks for watching.